In every age of the church, there have been forerunners. They break things open. They make a way for the rest of us to travel behind them in their journey and reaping the benefits of all the things that they have accomplished in the spirit, the natural, and in our culture. Oftentimes they go uncelebrated. They get martyred. They aren't the most popular figures on the planet because what they carry is so extreme and so significant, and it has such a profound impact on what happens in the earth that the earth and all of hell raises up against them and tries to take them out. Their journeys are harrowing. They're not easy. And yet we get the benefit as 1159ers coming in at this late date to get paid the same as they do. They've plowed the turf and the terrain, and we get to come in and reap where we didn't sow. And many of them are iconic. They carry miracles. They carry things that other people don't carry, and they impart and leave things like an oily residue in the land. So how do I introduce someone on this documentary like Kathie Walters, who is such a person? So in the moments to come, you'll get just a snippet of who she is and what she carries. Get ready to meet someone that you will not forget.
Now, I'm going to tell you one story which is really far out. You know, they might cut it out of this documentary, that's up to them. But I have some very far out stories, crazy stories. I've had Angel make doors for me at Sydney Airport. I mean, doors that were not there the next week. They made a door in the wall. I went through a door in the wall, which I thought was a real door, but when I went back to the airport next week, there's no door, it's just a wall. But this one I want to tell you, and it's really wild. But I was in Aruba, and had a great time, had a great conference, it was awesome. And then Saturday night, the pastor, she says to me, now tomorrow, and they put me in this beautiful suite, this beautiful hotel. And my angel was there. She said to me, tomorrow, which was Sunday, you're going to speak 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock and 2 o'clock. And I said, no, I'm not. Oh, no. You know, I don't believe you have to kill yourself for the king. God doesn't need you that much, you know. Some ministries think, you know, if they're not there, nothing's going to happen. But that's not true. You're not, you know. If I don't get to Ireland, Ireland's going to be lost. No, we don't go there. So I said, no, I'm not doing that. She said, we'll pick one. So, you know, I'm not one of those get-her-up people that, like, leap up at, like, 6 o'clock in the morning or anything like that. So I picked the last service, which was 2 o'clock. So I got ready, and I was ready. Should I pick you up at 1:30? And I was ready to go. And it was a beautiful suite they gave me. There was like a kitchen area. And in the kitchen, there was a basket of fruits, all kinds of fruits in it, grapes. So I was leaning in the doorway, kind of like this, waiting for her to text me. And suddenly, these 3 grapes came flying across the room and hit me in the head. You see, Tanya, that's my angel. Throwing grapes at me. I'm like, what? I mean, they were on the floor. They were real grapes. But I didn't have time to do anything because she texted me and said, I'm downstairs. So I thought, you know, I'm used to a lot of strange things. I mean, I wish I had all day and I could tell you lots of strange stories about Siberia and Africa and Australia and all that. The Siberia stories are really great too. Anyway, so she picks me up. I didn't say anything because, you know, what can you say? Like, oh, there's an angel up there throwing grapes at me. Can't really say that because she probably wouldn't have let me preach. Anyway, so I get to the church, right? And we'd had these great conferences with this freedom. And this crowd was kind of different. They were all staring at me. They did not look happy. When she said I was going to speak, they did not look happy. And I thought, what's wrong with these people? And I got up to speak and they were like this. And I thought, they don't like me. I found out afterwards that they didn't like anybody. They only liked her, the pastor, and they didn't want to listen to anyone else. But anyway, I'm stuck up here now. You know, there's not much I can do about it. I'm trying to look at her like, and give her the, I'm going to kill you. But she's like, pretending she can't see me. So I thought, well, there's nothing I can do. I just have to speak or preach and ignore them. So I started to speak, and the more I spoke, the more they went like this. You know, when people sit back as far as they can, and they do this, they don't want to be there. So I thought, well, I can't help it. I just have to speak. So I carried on, and suddenly, in the very back row, I saw this guy, like in the middle, at the side, go like this. And he looked at his wife. She looked at him, and then she suddenly went, and she looked at him. And they looked at each other, getting mad. Then the lady next to her went, seeing all along the road, people are going like this. I thought, what are they doing? These people, what's wrong with them? Then it started down the next row. People were doing this. And I suddenly realised that angel's throwing grapes at them. Like somehow spiritually, because they're feeling something. And they're all getting mad, you know, they're getting mad at each other. And I thought, oh, what can there's nothing I can do about it. And all of a sudden, this grape, or whatever, hit this lady, and she burst out laughing. She started laughing, and she slid on the floor. Well, they were horrified, because this is one of their own. My friend forgot to tell me this is the service all the religious people came to. She forgot to tell me that. So this lady fell on the floor, she started laughing. Then all of a sudden, the other people started laughing. And this whole wave of laughter hit the back of the church and kind of like rolled forward. So the whole church, they were all on the floor, laughing and screaming. Anyway, she said it became her most lively church. Okay, so all the things I've been saying, basically, is this: I want you to enjoy all of your inheritance. Sin, angels, visitations, chosen God, heavenly, it's all meant to be normal. That's what Jesus left you. He didn't say, well, I died for you, and you're going to come to heaven. In the meantime, do the best you can. No, he left you that whole realm. The thing is, you have to believe it and receive it. And thank you, I got it. Not you're waiting, you're not trying, you're not hoping sometime, wishing. No, you have it now because he said so. So I'm going to pray for you just for an impartation of faith for you to receive and get what I'm trying to say and start to declare. You know, it's like I said to someone the other day, stop saying you're a sinner saved by grace. You were a sinner saved by grace, but now you're a son. If you're born again, you're a son, you're a daughter of mighty God. So I'm going to pray that impartation. But I can't get it for you. You have to get it yourself. Yes, thank you, Lord. I see visions all the time. I prophesy all the time. I see the angels all the time. I have some really funny stories and more, but thank you. I just pray right now for everybody that hears, listens, sees, that they'll just receive that impartation of faith and grab hold of it and get it and call it mine. That's my inheritance. That's what I live in. That's what I live in. So I just declare right now, I prophesy, I see visions, I talk to the angels, I have go into heaven's chariots. You can do that too. I've had 400 people at a time do that. So you can't tell me it's for special people. It's not. It's for everybody. So receive it. Say, thank you, Lord. It's mine. Mine, mine, mine. I make people say, mine, mine. Got it. That's your inheritance. I love you. Oh,